Hello, TLK fans community. This is Brian. I'm just here doing a quick video. It's going to be a review and reaction video to the first episode of The Last Kingdom. And these are some friends of mine here in the Orlando area who are all in the filmmaking industry. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves one by one.
Hi, my name is Arlene Legos, and I am the owner of Day Media. It's a production company. I'm the writer, director, producer, and I work on lots of other parts of the film industry.
Hi, my name is Ed Nord. I'm a film student at Full Sail University, and we're going to do this review today.
Hi, I'm Christian Vallejo. I'm retired military. I've been acting for about 5 years full time. I'm in Central Florida, but of course I travel to different locations depending upon where the sets are.
My name is Mary Sawyer. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm an actor producer. This is kind of a big surprise. Here, I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just introducing myself. But you can find me on Facebook. I'm not even sure what my Facebook handle is. But if you look for me on Instagram, it's going to be instagram.com/under unicorn.
Boy, tide is on the turn. I'm not warning you again.
Shit! There!
So funny, like nowadays people can roll right up and shoot you in the face, and they're like, oh, that person's going to kill us in about 45 minutes.
That was Todd's.
Like, they have so much time to prepare, you know what I mean?
I love scenes. I love the scenery. Ocean shots with the boats. Everything.
These heathens were sent to murder us because of our sins. You must be prepared to die.
Isn't it kind of a given that you're like defending your homeland? You're like prepared to die anyway. Like,
Right. That's what it's supposed to be.
But the costumes and the setting, and the water. I wonder, where did they film it? Where did they film it?
It got me Assassin's Creed vibes.
Hungry?
Where?
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
You want to talk to them? Are those tats or just marks?
Probably marks. But they're supposed to be tats.
Well, I mean, they were also known for marking themselves.
Mm-hmm. Vikings.
That guy looks like he just crawled out of his mom's basement to come over there and spot.
Why would you do that? You're gonna die.
I don't know why people do that. Like, they feel so brave.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's his boy. He's going to kill you.
This is why it's important for you to be able to read and write.
Okay.
Father can't read and write.
Yeah, well, for your father, it's too late.
That's a good one. On horseback.
They learned that young. About that?
I just wonder, like, when it's like the person that's like
Here
horseman
comes.
approaching, was that the person that's like now called the town crier?
Right.
Like, we hate that person now, but back then they may have been the person who saved your life, you know?
Yo, is that Tom Hanks? Look at him.
Oh, that's a very fierce looking man right there.
I think they killed Buddy.
Oh, remember he killed his son?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he said he was gonna kill him.
No!
Oh, that's gotta be his brother, right?
And I'll give you the head of the man who killed Utrecht.
No, you are Trent. Oh. Have you not been listening to me?
Oof.
Not tell me what it
That
is
is
you will
Osbert.
do. You are just a pup. You will give me nothing. You will watch and you will learn.
If I had a nickel every time I tried to say that my daughter. Watch and learn! You know nothing!
She's not my mother.
Oh!
If my brother falls in battle, the boy must fall.
See, this guy I don't trust. Did you just hear that?
If my brother falls in battle, the boy must fall.
So basically, yeah, I mean, he was
Basically,
his uncle.
If my brother dies in battle, the boy's going
So,
down
like,
too.
kill him too. So he obviously
He's
wants
gonna
to.
take it out on the.
Man,
Yeah.
whoever thought that Tom Hanks would be such a good villain?
That's not Tom Hanks, man.
I know.
But I mean, he looks like a young Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like a 90s version.
I'm still to decide. Fools or not, they had 3 armies.
I love the way they did the lighting on his
They have
eyes. He
numbers,
looks super
But are
psycho.
divided.
Like, congrats to your lighting team.
I'm sorry, 3 armies. Vikings never cared. That is the Vikings. It's like I'm looking at the Vikings armor and I'm looking at their armor. Like, oh my god,
You're gonna die.
Oh my god.
So just think about how young this kid is, and like, look at him. He's like ready to go.
Look at him. Oh
Oh my god, he's like a
Yeah, the
cardboard box,
Is
like
that
a
the kid that
pizza
got
box.
baptized?
Yeah. Yes.
The rich man. It's always a rich man's war.
Oh.
Bro, you guys are farmers, bro.
That is an organized.
You guys are farmers.
See, they penetrated the wall now.
Oh, and he got knocked.
That penetration was too weak for me, bro. That was like a movie thing. Like in real,
that was
real
his
life, that
dad.
penetration would have never
That
happened.
went right
Now
to
the
the
kid-
back of his throat.
Now the kid is traumatized. Like he's already traumatized once. He's traumatized again now.
I mean, I'm traumatized.
No, you gonna grow up with a freaking.
Look at his face.
Ah, that's too funny,
That's
bro.
how my dad is with me. Shut the heck up.
Never fight him.
If I get to live.
He listens to no one but the gods. Men who take their orders from the gods are unpredictable.
Yeah, I believe that. Take your orders from the gods. You're
What do
unpredictable.
you mean?
But that's the thing.
You said
Yeah,
if I get
Vikings
to
didn't
live.
take like
My prisoner.
they just
Everything's
did
about
the.
Odin and Freya and
The great.
No,
It's like
they
a
didn't
huge
take
thing.
their orders from the like Vikings. They didn't take their orders from their god. They just kind of like lived their life and just like worship. That's
They
it.
believe in like Valhalla, right?
Yeah.
They-
Well, so
yeah.
they believe in Valhalla, and they would make sure,
Valhalla,
like, you know, don't die with
Ragnarok.
honor. Yeah, Ragnarok. Don't die with honor, without honor, and make sure you,
Northumbria is ours.
you know,
Mercia was.
if they did die, they would want to die in battle.
Yeah, it was just yeah. They're yeah.
And then they would want their sword with them, like that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Or you don't go to Valhalla, like, you know.
Wessex.
It looks like they took him and the girl and took them into their family like servants or something.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine that? Just like one day they're like, oh, your whole family's dead and you're gonna go live with these people because they captured you.
Hey, Ragnar.
It's like a medieval foster care.
Medieval foster care. Oh, this boy does not look like a good boy.
Uh-oh, they got real swords, that's what he said.
Oh, no, you didn't. Mm-mm. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. There you go.
There you go. Get him.
We're like, there you go.
Can't hear you.
I'm sorry, Lord, for what I did.
Bro, the Lord, and you know it was the Lord
Look at
too.
that, that man stepped up to my house and was like, didn't apologize. Like, I'm so sorry.
Like,
I mean, I feel like, am I lunch? Am I lunch? Because I think I might be
Oh my
lunch.
god, he's taking
No,
his
Lord,
eye.
please. Kjartan, you are banished from my land.
He just took his eye.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, look at, there were no cops. There was no law. There was no, like
Eye for an eye.
court.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah, you looked at my daughter's nakedness. I'm taking your eyeball.
Not now, not quite.
Is that Eric Bana?
Perhaps we can continue to help each other.
So this guy is on charge now. I don't know
Think
what.
this guy, the king that just died, like the guy, Uhtred's
That was his brother.
dad, that's his brother who was like, oh, well, if the father dies, the
I'm
kid needs
taking
to
the
die
son.
because he wants to take the
Treat them well.
he wants to take that throne. That's what he wants.
Slay the untitled.
And priests don't lie. They're not supposed to.
I mean, that's another
Bro.
subject for another time. But I think
This is what's gonna happen. The son's gonna grow up. The son's gonna accept the Vikings' way of life. The son's gonna come back with Viking army and warriors, take his land back.
Hey, Ragnar.
you got it.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Cersei's.
Oh wait.
I kind of. What did?
So they're trying to buy him back.
Yeah, they're trying to buy him back.
And he's like, but I have no family.
Your uncle will kill you.
He's like I said, your uncle.
You cannot go back to Berenberg. You must escape. He wants to be the alderman. He wants to be the king.
One more word,
Have
I
you
feel like
brought
this
back
priest is like the
Chris?
only person that like has this
That will not be
kid's
necessary.
best interests.
What do you say?
He asked if you were treating me well.
He's surprised and scared that his own family.
This guy
wasn't-
knows. I think he's a poker player right there.
Elder, he is a boy. I
Yeah.
carry the seal and the banner.
That seal is my father's, which is now mine.
You be
Tell him.
You are for sale, nothing more. A ransom, Lord.
Oh, he got you, but Brita got him.
That's what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for.
It's kind of a buzzkill when you're trying to get down dirty. Sven. Remember, Sven is the one, the eye,
Yeah.
her nakedness. Oh, I would murder him.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a blind guy.
Fine, but
Oh shit. Oh,
but he
they're not
can
gonna
smell.
survive that.
Why you gotta kill the wise guy though, man? Like that's
Like nobody's helping. Everyone's just watching. Like, hello, people are literally burning.
the thing is like why is the most interesting guy gotta die at the first scene, like the first episode.
As
It
a
don't
jerk.
matter.
Oh yeah.
Let's say your son's like a rapist, so you're gonna burn people's houses down.
Yeah, basically.
Literally what's happening.
Basically.
Oh, and he got her too. Oh no! He shot the
Like I said, the most interesting gotta die the first scene, man. Like he has all the knowledge.
They literally went
Oh,
to.
they got the dog.
That's all he wanted was to kidnap the girl.
I mean, he doesn't want. They want him to die slowly.
Yeah.
Because they can't get out. She's literally like, no.
Yeah, they can
Could you
die.
imagine doing that to your like partner, like, and you love them? I have to put that in that preface.
He's like, oh look, this door's open.
Wow, speaking of the Human Torch, man.
Right?
Wow, look, he's a spinning tornado. Look at this. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
he's lit.
It's like the it like
So fascinating
hang out
that
with that
they
guy.
wanted to control
bro,
their own
the
death
only
in that
the
way.
person that I like and the most interesting person died.
In the first episode.
He was like my favorite too, the guy that
You're
adopted
thinking on the last one,
Uhtred,
like
right?
midway through season
Bro,
one.
Look at him,
they
he's
coulda
like-
just, they could have
like-
just like
But look, you know that's gonna shape him.
yeah,
at him.
it's gonna
Now
shape
he's
him
watching
for
his
sure.
dad die all over again.
Uh-huh. So I'm guessing the first season's
Marry someone.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Mouth. Well, he does something.
Thank you. Amen, girl.
He and your uncle, maybe they're in it together.
And what makes them believe that I can do this without punishment? I need to kill someone.
I feel that. And I choose him. But she's a good voice of reason. She's like,
Yeah, that's
don't-
your conscience.
don't do
dude.
this. Listen to the girl, man. Oh. Oh. Take him out.
You know who I am? It's me, okay? It's me, okay?
yeah, stab that buddy.
Remember me? I'm so gonna use that. You remember me?
I think he doesn't have a man bun now. I think that's where he lost his spirit.
His power, the man bun, yo, with
Oh, that must be where the wealth is.
with great power comes a great man bun.
Well, they used to all bury their treasures. You know, like, because where else you said in a banks? Like, where were you gonna put it?
Look at all this silver.
I mean, literally, that was wealth. And where did you put it? You had to bury it. If you didn't bury it, it would be gone. People would take it.
I mean, there's a reason why they're finding so much stuff now. It's because they buried a lot of stuff.
That's where his uncle should be, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he knows. Does he know? Oh no, he does know about his
he does
uncle
know.
because he saw the uncle
Look.
set fire.
Look right there.
No, it's your nephew.
Oh, he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Remember when
Yeah,
his
yeah,
brother was
yeah.
murdered in the head? See,
Oh, now he's like,
bring
oops,
ahead.
I just pissed off somebody. Oh,
Yes! I've got your spy, uncle.
I'm Uhtred of Bebenban. I shall take what is mine.
Yes. Get in there.
Bebenban is mine!
Yes. That's hot. Hi, kiddo. Woo! That was a great first episode.
that was good.
I'm Uhtred of Bebenberg, and I will take what is mine.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna be watching the rest of the season. No lie, I'm gonna be watching the rest of the season for the rest of the night tonight.
Yeah, you hooked?
A little bit.
All right. So that was season 1, episode 1 of The Last Kingdom. Mary, what do you think about it, just in general?
I like this kind of movies or this kind of film. I really do like. It was slow, but it's starting to pick up now. I'm really invested in it now.
It's interesting you say that because, like, as a writer, I find that that happens a lot, but you have to build that arc, and you can't just have it be like this, or you lose that momentum because it doesn't play into the other episodes or seasons, you know?
Yeah. But I like the twist that it wasn't really about the kings. It's about that little boy.
All right, Christian, what do you think? What did you think about this first episode?
Well, I like the attention to detail they had on the sets and stuff. It was amazing.
Like the set designs, and you felt like you were there. You're like,
right.
Not like in a cheesy like Monty Python way, which we do love. But you know what I mean? Like you felt
Nothing
like
wrong with that.
I felt like I knew, especially with the religion and stuff. Like okay, this is really how like what they believed. You know?
Yeah.
How about you, honey? How do you think?
So with me, I think it's very interesting how like back at that time period, they all relied on like religion, on like just war.
To guide them.
Like to guide them and all that, which is pretty interesting because like nowadays it's like a lot of the things we do now is I guess you could say like selfish in a way. Like we're all like kind of like selfish and like doing what we want to do, and instead of putting that pride aside and be like, hey, this is what we got to do for like our people and stuff like that.
No, you know, I totally agree with that, and I also feel like the way religion has changed is, you know, back then it was like, well, this priest saw something, or the wind blew right, and so we're gonna go fight in that direction, and that was like a whole group of people believing in that. And nowadays it's like, it's more about people praying for themselves.
Yeah.
Not about the community or following what will be best for the community, but about like what will like please help me, God. You know.
And this is similar to like any myth story in like Greek mythology, where it's literally like the same story, just a little bit different. We have
like your Zeus as opposed to Odin, or
exactly.
As opposed to God.
Yeah, it's literally that it had that same concept with the boy of like, you know, everybody's like pretty much like dying, and then it's like, all right, he needs to become a man, and they kind of grow him up like that. It's similar to the oh my gosh, what's the story with Zeus and that one particular like half breed? It's similar to that.
Yeah. So his
Hercules?
son.
No, not Hercules.
No,
it's the other one.
His son was half human, half god.
Yeah.
And
what's his name? Oh my goodness. It's not Prometheus.
But no, I know what you mean.
It has that similar vibe.
Prometheus is I think Prometheus is one.
Anyway.
But I do think it's interesting, though, that they would put such an emphasis on a boy who has Perseus. Yeah.
Perseus
Percy Jackson.
Vibe.
Yeah.
It had that vibe. Yeah.
But the idea that they would put such an emphasis on, like, okay, they're so used to war. Like, war is just like an everyday thing. It's like, oh, it might rain today. We could get shot with arrows today. Like, it was such a constant thing that they were like,
the way of life.
We're not going to be constantly in a state of panic about it. So, okay, we're at war again. Yay. But the more important thing is this boy is now going to become an heir. So we're going to make sure he's baptized and named and knows what he has. It's like, that's interesting.
It's like he was like chosen for it.
Yeah. Whereas like, you know,
even knowing about it. Like,
fast forward all these years and it's like, there's so much going on. And like, yeah, okay, well, you might be, you know, Meghan Markle's husband, who's the son of whatever, but it's like...
It's kind of, this sounds kind of cheesy, but it's almost like The Lion King.
No, I will elaborate because I just went to Animal Kingdom, so and I'm a huge fan of Lion King. So.
Yeah, it's similar to The Lion King where he's like, all right,
the
I
uncle
need to
took over
take on
and he
my
comes
throne.
Scar.
Yeah, it's similar to The Lion. Yeah, just like a Viking version of it, you know.
Viking version of The Lion King.
The Lion
all right,
King.
Ed, what did you think of season 1? I mean, episode 1.
Well, episode 1, I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't here, and I like had to watch it alone, like I probably wouldn't get through it. But after seeing it and watching it, as soon as like as soon as war came in, that's when I immediately got caught. It came out slow, but when the war came in and it caught me, it got me. It got me.
You know what, and so it's interesting to say that because as a writer, I study television, I study writing, and the first episode is it'll make you or break you.
Yeah.
Because if people can't get through the first episode, they're not going to watch anything else. If you can get through the first episode and the characters really grip you, you're in. You'll be binge watching for the next 7 years.
Well, hands down.
Not gonna lie, every character I like died.
I know. Okay. Well, just so you know, and honestly, I swear on the gods that I am not a shallow woman. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, so we're just watching this boy run around, and everyone's fighting and killing each other. Like, it's not really doing a lot for me. Like, it's visually stunning, and it's good writing. And I feel awful about saying this, but I'm going to just be very honest. When young Uhtred became older Uhtred, and he was stepping out of that lake, I was like,
Talk your shit.
okay, I'm in. How many seasons of this do we have? And
Is he taking your shirt off again?
but then I also, after that, when I had like something brought me in, that was a good tether. I'm not gonna lie. But then I was like, okay, but I think it's more than just him being this hot guy. It was the idea that it's hard to identify with like a young boy. I'm like, okay, whatever, you're probably gonna die. Like, sorry. But then when he became older, I was like, oh, he might live. He's hot. He might live, and let me just see where this goes. And then it became more interesting to see then I, as a writer, was like, oh, the dynamic with the priest and this father who's not really his father, but he took him in after he slayed his father, and then the girl, and he's gonna go lay on warm land with her. Like, oh, okay, so then it became way more interesting to me.
I'm not killing the writer or the idea of this whole thing, but I mean, it follows exactly how you would write as a romantic or a drama or an action film. Like there's always you've got that hero, and you knew the minute that they said there's something about the little boy, I'm like, that's it. He's the hero.
Yeah.
He's gonna grow up. They're not gonna kill him. There's no way they're gonna kill him.
But I love how they. I mean, it was. I'm gonna say it was tricky for them to give so much of the first episode to the young boy because. If it's hard to be invested in this young boy when, as older people, like we want to see what our people are doing, like what our age group is doing. You know what I mean? So at first I got a little lost in the young boy, but then when you realize that it's a foreshadowing to what's going to happen and how this is going to shape his character and arc his character and make him like who's going to be, it's like, well, yeah, then it becomes important. So I feel. It's a timing thing. Do they spend too much time in the young boy? And would they have lost a lot of followers at first? But then maybe the people that were like diehard fans that are like, I'm just going to dive deep into this and I know I'm going to like it by the end. And then they come out and they tweet and they comment and then people go back and they watch the rest of it. Like it sometimes can happen that way. So I just find that interesting. It's a risk.
I know I'm gonna watch the rest of this because I'm the same way when I started watching Discovery Witches. It was really slow for me because I didn't really quite get it.
It's always that first episode. It is tricky.
Like towards the end, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm watching the rest of it
Yeah.
now. Every Saturday, I was in front of the TV watching the rest of the film.
I was like that with a lot of things, like Witcher. I was like, so sometimes I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
but The Witcher, at least, I mean, this guy looks like he doesn't even lift.
Yeah, I know.
You saw
Witcher,
that,
on the
right?
other hand.
Stop!
You saw that, right?
I'm jealous.
Yo, 10 years
Jealous.
passed. No,
I
I know, right?
mean,
And 10 years passed, no muscle mass. Like that.
oh, bro.
none of them age. You're like 25 years have passed, and the father still looks like
became a vegan,
he's
like-
like 25.
It's a good show though.
You became a vegan. There's nothing
So what do we think is gonna happen in episode 2?
Before we get into that, I have to give a shout out to that young actor.
The boy?
The boy.
Right?
The acting
I mean, he was very
that he
believable.
did, I mean, for
His facial
to be
expressions.
his face. I mean, to be that young and to be able to do that, that's a lot of pressure.
Like when you saw that switch,
Yeah.
his eyes just go from
The
like,
minute he
scared
realized,
to like, okay,
the minute he
dark.
realized, like, he thought he was being saved. My family's coming to save me. They're gonna buy me, but they're gonna pay for silver to save me. And then the father, what is Bioka father? He comes up and he's like, "That's your uncle, and he's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah.
Stay with the Danes." And he's like, "What the?" And that look, like,
his face just
like it was like not only like, "Oh, okay, so I need to save myself now with people that
I don't even
own
know.
me, but I'm coming for you." Like you saw it. I'm coming for you. And then it does translate when you switch over to the older version of Uhtred, because it's like,
lesson on this first one is his family.
yeah,
Not always blood.
it's not always blood. Family is what you make of it or what it makes of you.
Sometimes water is thicker than blood.
All right, at least hydrating for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like he's what? Like
Can't take my vitamins with blood.
I mean, at 8 years old, reading dialogue like that, it's pretty impressive because not that many like young actors are. He's what, a teenager maybe? In real
No,
life
not only. He's
maybe?
probably like
probably
maybe
like
10 or 11. And
Yeah, he was.
yeah,
you know, he's
really
not
like-
doing like, and I mean, and no offense to the actors that have done this, but this isn't Home Alone. Like this isn't like, Uncle Bucks. Like this is like, oh no, like this is like, I'm coming for you. Like that's some
Talking
deep
about
stuff.
like talking about deep religious stuff as well too. Just talking about war, talking about like the way that he had his knowledge on point.
Yeah.
Like what?
At that young age, like knowing, oh yeah.
Bro, back
I wonder
then
how long it took to
I just
cast
want,
that.
back then I was probably into Power Rangers.
He had
and
the eyes
skateboarding,
and
bro.
everything.
I really want to know like
He's scrappy.
what
He's scrappy.
he studied to like play the character.
Oh,
That's what I like at that young age, like
So
the
you can go to
study.
that school, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No,
Oh, Mary with the digs. This is Mary of Orlando.
I think it's
Destiny is all.
I think it's the English accent. It just makes it just.
Oh.
I think it's just the way.
I'm sorry, was he speaking?
It's just like
didn't
what?
notice. No, I'm just kidding. So we're looking forward to episode 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm hooked.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Until somebody makes me mad, and yeah, I'm hooked right now. Somebody's gonna piss me off and want to.
I'm already pissed off. They killed my 2 favorite characters.
And
Christian,
it's just the beginning.
we'll find out if he'll live.
Just
in
wait.
You'll
the next
find better
episode.
characters.
I don't think
I think
can.
this is like the Rocky part where he starts working out.
Yeah.
You gonna see him in like the 3rd episode, just like
Yeah.
Just jacked.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you think they're killing your
He's gonna
favorite
eat all
characters, but
cookies.
then you're like, and they're just
Season
making
5,
room
that's
for a
when the
better
protein comes
character,
in.
Like, those characters served their purpose. They filled a need to help develop the character, the main character. They helped develop the main character. Like, obviously, the one he just killed when he was like, I must kill someone, I choose him. Like, wasn't an important guy, but it was important at that moment because it was a guy who's friends with his uncle. That's when he realized, how betrayed he was. It's okay that guy died. We didn't need to see him anymore because he fulfilled a purpose,
It almost looks like they made that guy the instigator. Like he kind of stood back, but he like.
Yeah, like
You
just
know he
enough.
Had some say in it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, when the father dies, like, he had to die. He wouldn't be Uhtred if he didn't have his father taken from him. And, this whole thing with, Tira being assaulted as a young child, I mean, that's his fight for her honor is the whole reason why the father decided to take him in as a son, like a real son, as opposed to like a slave in the first place, And then all these years later, his house gets burned down with everyone inside by the Sven whose eye that was taken because of Uhtred. So now I can only imagine, feels responsible in some way for the revenge that was taken out on his family. So it makes me wonder, like, they didn't see Tara. So like, why? I mean, she was right there. It's very frustrating to me. She was right there, and I'm like feeling, I know Sven's gonna do some bad stuff to her. Like, she was right there. Like, go get her. Nobody knew.
They saw him though.
I know.
He killed the guy, took his head, and then.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good writing because just if that being said, there's gonna be a whole thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Looking for her, but it makes me mad.
I know what you're talking about, but if he would have saved her right there then.
Yeah, it was like a whole. You're missing like six episodes
yeah.
of awesome writing,
Yeah.
right?
Whole season.
But it does make me mad but it does pull me forward, being like,
but
is he gonna?
At the same time,
save her?
I wouldn't be like, oh, yo, that's realistic right there.
Right.
Like, oh, he actually got there and saved her. Oh, no, that's not realistic. All those men. Remember, this is not The Rock over here. This was not The Rock. This is not Jason Momoa.
This is
This
Orlando Bloom 2.0.
probably like 0.5.
1.5.
Probably like 0.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're all on the same page.
It ain't 2.0.
Yeah, it's
But I'm
1.5.
just saying, like, he, as soon as like they would have saw something, he would have been chased at, arrows, everything. So it would have been
the easiest, like,
a lost mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a lost
like
mission.
this show's now over because
you know,
everyone's dead, including the main character, right?
Yeah.
Or
But
maybe
it irks me that it's like she's right there, and I felt like nobody's really looking for her. Like they were so devastated, obviously, by the
But
last.
you do realize
yeah.
when she was younger, she wasn't really noticed.
She wasn't. She was in the shadows.
She was in the shadows quite a bit. Her mom.
She was in the shadows.
Quite often, and
Maybe
she barely talked. She didn't even talk. The only time she talked was when she spoke out.
She's not really like a strong character.
Yet.
I'm interested to see what.
Was she?
Well, I think it's very interesting that
I think so, too.
they made her kind of an interesting character, which I think is good as writers because if it's just about men and warriors and stuff.
Medieval 101, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
All right, we ready